ਮੂਕ ਉਚੜੈ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਖਟ ਪਿੰਗ ਗਿਰਨ ਚੜ ਜਾਏ ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ ਜੀ ਅਜੰਤ ਸਭ ਸਰਨ ਤੁਮਾਰੀ ਸਰਬ ਚਿੰਤ ਤੁਧ ਪਾਸੇ ਜੋ ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੇ ਸੋਈ ਚੰਗਾ ਇਕ ਨਾਨਕ ਕੀ ਅਰਦਾਸੇ ਜੋ ਤੁਧ ਭਾਵੇ ਸੋਈ ਚੰਗਾ ਇਕ ਨਾਨਕ ਕੀ ਅਰਦਾਸੇ।
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਝੱਖ ਬੋਲਣ ਕਿਆ ਜਗ ਸਿਉ ਬਾਦ ਝੂਰ ਮਰੈ ਦੇਖੈ ਪਰਮਾਦ ਝੱਖ ਬੋਲਣ ਕਿਆ ਜਗ ਸਿਉ ਬਾਦ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸਾਜੀ ਨਿਵਾਜੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਾਵਨ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਨਾਮ ਰੂਪੀ ਕਥਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅਤਿਅੰਤ ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਹਨ। We so blessed to join the court of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji has blessed us for the past few months to go through the Katha of Oankaar Bani, more known as Dakhnee Oankaar, in which Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji gives Sikhya to, you could say at that time, the Pandits or one particular Pandit that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj was speaking to at Mandir called Oankaar Mandir. But all of Gurbani is a teaching for all of us. Maharaj Ji is here to guide all of us. ਤਾਂ ਇਸੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ Jagat Guru, ਕਿ Maharaj Ji is Jagat Guru. They've come to save the whole world. Just like how Bhai Gurdas Ji tells us, Bhai Gurdas Ji being the first writer who wrote Guru Granth Sahib Ji under the guidance of Guru Arjan Dev Ji, ਕਿ Kal Taran Guru Nanak Aya. That to save the whole world, Kal Taran, in this dark age of Kaljug, this age of, you could say, faults, kalpana, that we're filled with many, many faults, and these faults are more destructive than they are constructive in helping us. Kal taran Guru Nanak aya, taran vaste, sare nu taran vaste Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji aap aaye. WhyGuru Ji, Parameshwar Ji, aap sargan roop taran karke, WhyGuru Ji taken upon a physical form, in the form of Guru Nanak Dev Ji came on this earth to carry us all across. WhyGuru Ji came themselves. WhyGuru Ji did not send anybody else. They did not send any prophet. They didn't send any other type of Peer, Pegambar, whoever it may be. No Devi Devte, whoever it is. WhyGuru Ji came themselves as Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Aap Narayan Kalatar. O Guru Nanak Dev Gobind Roop. Now Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji comes in Gurbani. Guru Nanak Dev Gobind Roop. They're the form of WhyGuru Ji. There's nothing more direct than what Guru Nanak Dev Ji or Guru Bani is saying to us about who is the Guru. Who is our Guru? Our Guru is not just a mere human. Guru Jaisa Nahi Ko Dev. Our Guru is not even some angelic being or some, one of the Devte who have a type of power, Shakti. So our Guru, Guru Parameswar Eko Jan. Within the Guru and God, there's no difference. Eko Jan. See them as one, Guru Bani is saying. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji traveled the whole world, putting everybody back on the path. Sab sadhana ko raho bataya. Because we're all full of the path. Not just the religious people that sit in the mountains. Even the everyday person, living in Grish Jivan, we can all fall off the path. Because we all make mistakes. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji came to put everybody back on the path. And even today, the Guru puts us back on the path as well. Just like we read in Gurbani, Pule marg jinhe bataya. Pule means those that have wavered off. Pule marg jinhe bataya, aisa Guru vadapagi. How blessed am I to have such a Guru who puts me back on the path. Even when I make mistakes as well. We all make mistakes. So, Guru Maharaj Ji, what we went through in the last Katha, just in case with Sangha Ji, in summary, Guru Maharaj Ji in the 25th Pauri, because I always spend a lot of time on the recaps, and I say every week. So I'll try and go over it quickly. But the last Pankti, Gurumata Miliye 20-21. The Guru is saying to us, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, कि गुरमत मिली है ਕਿ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਕਿ Guru Maharaj Ji ਦੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਰਾਹੀਂ through the Guru's teachings ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਮਿਲਿਏ 20-21 that person is able to meet Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji. And what they're saying is this famous line 20-21. 20 here means 20, 21 means 21. So this comes many times throughout Gurbani or throughout Bani in general. Even by Guru Das Ji talks about this idea of 20 and 21. So in English, when we say something is complete, we'll say 100%. We'll say 10 out of 10. But majority of the time, we use 100 as a whole number or as a figure to say that is complete. But what Gurbani is giving us is another Eastern ideology, which is that 20 is seen as 100. So when something is 20 out of 20, that is seen as 100. And the Guru is saying that 20-21, that what is even above that is 21. So it's like 110%, you could say. So the example Guru Sahib is giving here is that we could feel like we are 100%. We could have everything in our lives. But then we could still be missing that one. Like we said before the break, that we could have everything in the world. But the pok doesn't go inside us, the hunger doesn't go. We can have all the weight, we can have everything, all the world, all the pleasures of the world, but still the pok doesn't go. We could say that's 100%, the whole world. But what is missing? The Guru is missing in that. Ikis. That is one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it, if you're looking at the house during the time of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji referred to the Sangat as 21 and themselves as 20, as 20. So Guru Maharaj Ji speaking about humility here, Guru Maharaj Ji was saying at the time, because what happened was Chandu, who wanted to marry his daughter off, long story cutting it short, he said to a Brahmin, because in those days, if you wanted to get your daughter married, especially in Hindustan, they'd go to a respected Brahmin and they say, go and find a match for my daughter. And what happened was, he came to Sri Amritsar Sahib, he met Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, and he said, your son, Sri Hargobind Sahib Ji, would be perfect for Chandu's daughter. Guru Arjan Dev Ji did not accept the rishta. When Chandu found out about this, he said, you would marry my daughter of such a high home to this low home of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. So they did Nindya of the Guru's home, of the Guru's home. So what happened then was that when the Sangat of Lahore or Delhi, which I can't remember which place it was now, they sent a letter back to Guru Arjan Dev Ji saying, don't accept the rishta. And this is one of the key elements or the key reasons why Guru Arjan Dev Ji gave Shahidi. If you read the Prasang, it always talks about how Chandu saying, accept the rishta and I'll let you go, I won't let you suffer. But the Guru accepted the Sangat's Benti, and they saw the Sangat as 21 and themselves as 20. Now, we may think that, so does that mean the Sangat is higher than the Guru? Of course not. We would never say that ourselves, right? But if the Guru says it, that's the Guru's own Nimirta. But the way we look at a beautiful analogy to understand that is like a father and their son. The father, generally speaking, for the first maybe 15, 20 years is taller than the son, right? But if the father picks the son up and puts them on his own shoulders, who's taller? The son is taller now. But why are they taller? Because the father's holding them up. So in the same way, Sadh Sangat is only given that high padavi, that high level, because the Guru holds us on their shoulders. The Guru holds us up. But the Guru lets go of us, we're nothing. We're nobody. So it's because of the Guru. Sat Sangat kaisi janiye, jithe eko naam vakhaniye. What is Sadh Sangat? Sadh Sangat is where there's Naam. What is Naam? All of Gurbani is Naam. The Guru is Naam. Naam is everything. Naam ke tare sagale jand. Naam ke tare khand brahmand. Naam is the support of everything. Naam is our Guru. There is no difference. So the Guru is the one that's holding us up. But the Guru in their love is saying that if the Sangat is 21 and I am 20, that if the Sangat tells me not to do something, they do a humble benti, the Sadh Sangat, the Sangat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, of Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj Ji, my father, then why would I turn away their benti? Why would I not listen to them? So Gurmukhi miliye 20-21. That is through the Guru Sikhya that we can become that 21. That the Guru, through their Sikhya, the Guru holds us up. The Guru holds us in embrace. That is all the Guru. Without the Guru, we are nothing. What do we have? We have nothing to our name. We're going to come naked. We're going to go naked. Our Guru is the one that gives us everything. So Guru Maharaji went through this last week. We went through that Katha. It wasn't last week, but if you're watching this online, you could take it as last week. But we're carrying the Katha Vichar today. And Guru Sahib Ji gives us a very important Sikhya today as well. Not just for the Sangat, even for myself as well. Because what happens is that we fall into the game of Maya, this whole world. It's a big game, right? Guru Gobind Singh Ji even says it themselves, say, Main ho Param Purakh ko dasa. They say, I am the servant of the Param Purakh. That supreme being WhyGuru Ji, Main ho. They say, I am, or Main means me, ho means I again. In that respect, Main ho Param Purakh ko dasa, dekhan I jagat tamasha. Now I've come onto this world to see all these tamashe, all these plays that are being played out, and everybody's stuck in them. We're all stuck in them, and we don't realize it. We know it's a play, but when you're playing the game, then it becomes so real that we know it's false, but still we can't let go. We can't let go of our attachment. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji goes through this in the Shabbivi Pauri of Dakhnee Oankaar. So before we start the Katha Vichar, let's focus our minds on the Charan of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. We're all going to say Satnam WhyGuru together. So आरंभ करन तो पहला सारी संगत आखो सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जी
ਝਾਖ ਬੋਲਣ ਕਿਆ ਜਗ ਸਿਉ ਵਾਦ.
So Sat Singh Ji, in the first pauri of this Bani of Oankar Bari, okay, pehli pauri de vich Guru Sahib Ji says this very important line to the Pandit. Like I said earlier, what happens that the Pandit was teaching at his mandir, and he's teaching the 35 akhar, the 35 letters in Sanskrit. And when Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji came there, they said to them, Ke sun padde kya likho ho janjala, likha ram naam Gurmukhi Gopala. It comes in the Pehli Pauri, in the first Pauri of Oankar Bani. They say, sun padde. Okay, Pandita Ji, sunna karo, listen to this. Kya likho ho janjala. They say, what are you teaching these kids? What are you learning yourself? That this gyan that you're learning is just going to keep you in shackles. Janjala. Janjala, he means like Bandhanovich, you could say in shackles. That the gyan that we're learning, the knowledge that we're learning is not to give us mukti, this dunyavi gyan. It's actually just giving us more hankar. It's giving us more pride. And look how much I know. I know so much. Or look how great I am. So really, we was meant to be learning this stuff to give us a means to liberation or easier life, but we've ended up making our lives much harder. So Guru Sahib says, Suna padde kya likho ho janjala. Kya, why? Why are you learning this stuff if it's just going to put you in more bondages? And they say, likha ram naam Gurmukhi Gopala. They say, if you're going to write something, then Guru Nanak Dev Ji says that this one thing, write it on your heart. They say, take the inside of your body and use that as a patti. So patti means like a slate in which they'd use. In today's world, we don't use that. The closest thing to a patti today is probably like an iPad, right? But in that case, it's just a slate and they use chalk, right? Maybe I don't know if the kids will know what chalk is, right? But now it's like those little pens with the iPads. But in those days, or maybe when we were at school still, me and Meharinder are saying we still had the chalkboards in year 2, right? Then year 3, year 4, these fancy whiteboards came out. But the Guru is saying, Likha Ram Naam Gurmukhi Gopala. Ki apni Sharda Rupi Patti utte. On this Sharda Rupi Patti, that we have this slate of faith for the Guru, love for the Guru. On that Patti, what should we write? WhyGuru Ji's name. Parmeshwar WhyGuru Ji de naam likhna karo. Write their name on that patti. Write it on our heart, on our antishkaran, on our mind, on our intellect, in our memories. Write WhyGuru Ji's name. Likha Ram Naam Gurmukhi Gopala. Likha Ram Naam. Likha Ram Naam. Again, write WhyGuru, WhyGuru, WhyGuru all the time. This is what we should be writing. Just a bit off topic. If we've all learnt it in school, it comes in at the house as well. If you look in, not in our Aveta, so in Gurbanis or in the talk about Ram Chandra Ji, when you say like Ram Gayo, Ravan Gayo. When Ram Chandra Ji, when he was crossing towards Sri Lanka, and he was crossing the bridge. Well, he had to make a bridge first of all to get from Hindustan to Sri Lanka. He made a pull, he made a bridge of stones, of patthars. And each stone, what was written on it? Ram. Not as in his name Ram, as in the name Ram as in WhyGuru Ji. And because that name Ram was written on each patthar, each of those patthars were floating in the air. They were not drowning in the water. And we're kind of like patthars as well, right? We're like stones as well, right? Most of the time we're asleep to what's going on in the world. But if you were to write Ram, Hari, Parameshwar, WhyGuru Ji on that Sharda Rupi Patti, on that patthar or that slate inside our heart, then we'll be carried across as well. We wouldn't drown as well. Just like how those stones didn't drown. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji gave this Sikhya very clearly to them. But what are we writing then on this Sharda Rupi Patti? What are we writing on that? Guru Sahib says, Chakha bolna kya jag syavad. Chakha bolna. Chakha marna. What they're saying here is when we get into disputes, Vad pave sasangaji chagara, when we fire at other people, we cheat other people, chakha bolna, bakwas bakada hai, when that person starts speaking, you could say rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Just lies, falsehood. It's just dirt coming out of the person's mouth. Par ninda, par mal, mukasudi, agana krodha chandal. They literally say, Gurbani in City Dog, at the start of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the Guru says that para ninda, para mala mukhasudi. That when we slander somebody else, we're taking their dirt, we're putting in our own mouth. So we say things like the word bakwas, like falsehood, lies, rubbish, these kind of things. That is what we're literally doing when we do things like nindya, chugaliya, and we have hatred or idka, jealousy for somebody else. So Guru Sahib said, Chakabol and kya jagasova. Dunya which we come into this world and all we do is just fire at other people and we always have dispute inside our mind, and then in that case is written on this, but this inside us, you could say this slate, which is going to have all our karam on it, on everything that we've done in our lives. And what have we done? All we've done is just do this one thing of just disputing and fighting and just doing nindya and chugli of other people around us, Hanji.
Chur mara dekha paramad.
And then Guru Sahib says, ke dekhe paramad. Paramad means pagalopana. Pagalopana means just going crazy. And we've seen it before, right? When somebody gets so you could say, intoxicated in something in their lives that is, they're struggling with, Guru Sahib says that person literally goes crazy. I've seen it myself just about a month ago. And this person I was speaking to, because something had happened to him that was so horrible, he couldn't get over it. And it was literally driving him crazy. That how could this happen to me? How could they do this to me? And that thought kept coming again and again. Kalatar in the Guru Nanak ayah. Again, kal, one meaning of kal means kalapana, thoughts, that we get caught up in our thoughts all the time, and they couldn't let go of these thoughts. And it's literally they were going crazy. Everything they would do would link back to that. Everything they look at on their phone would link back to that one scenario, that one individual that hurt them so much. So Guru Sahib Ji is saying to us, "Chud mare dekhe parmad." Ke us pagpana which Sasing Ji, that craziness that they fall into, chud mare. Chod ke o marde han Sasing, those people die. Chod he means that they start to regret it. They go their whole lives and they start to regret what they've done, but it's too late. All their breaths are gone and that life has been wasted because they've been in that dispute again and again and again. Even though, and I'm sure we've all been it, I've been in myself, when there's something that's annoying us, but we can't get to the root of it, but we won't let it go. Right? We won't let it go. That's moho. It's a form of moho, attachment. Because in our minds, we need to get justice. I'm not here saying in life, don't get justice. But there are certain situations where it's like just hitting our head against a brick wall. I remember a situation that I had in my life where I was hitting my head against a brick wall. Obviously, your head starts to hurt. Not just physically, but mentally, metaphorically, you could say as well. And I remember I was at the Gurdwara Sahib. and there was Kirtan happening. And I said to Guru Sahib Ji that, hey Maharaj, help me out, just give me an answer. Wherever the Shabad is, that's what I need to hear, right? So again, this thing was really annoying me, and I spoke to my wife about it, and she said to me, you should just let it go. It's going to drive you crazy. I know what of like this, the Shabad that the Mataji sang at that time was Bhavare, Bhavare, te gyan vichar na paye, birtha janam gavaya. The first word that she sang from Gurbani is Bhavare. Bhavare means, in this case, you crazy person. Bhavare, te gyan vichar na paya, that you've not taken upon the Guru's gyan. Birtha janam gavaya. Birtha means useless. Say, life is useless. Now I thought, chalo, that's just the Rahao Pankti. Maybe the rest doesn't mean nothing. The first line, Thake Nan, Saravana Suna Thake. They say Thake Nan, they say your eyes are tired. And my eyes were tired. And how many times we've been in a situation we're so annoyed and we're just tired because we can't sleep at night. We wake up early, we're thinking about it, we might be anxious. The Maharaji aap keh rahe ke Thake Nan, your eyes are tired. Saravana Suna Thake. This one really hits home. My ears are tired of listening, because what do? We go from one person and we seek their advice. Then we go to somebody else and talk about the same situation. And then somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. But Maharaji says Sravana Suna Thake, that even our ears are tired of listening, because whatever we listen to, we always get the same answer. And those eureka moment doesn't happen. Then they say Thaki Sundarakaya. Sundarakaya means this beautiful body. Kaya pave sarir. Sundara sarir. Very beautiful body. Thaki. The body is tired. The body's become ill. The body's filled with rog now. Because when we're in situations like this, we start to get ill, whether that's a lack of sleep, stress, and these kind of things. So Maharaji is saying to us, Thake nan sravana suna thake, Thake sundarakaya, Thaki sundarakaya. Now the body is tired. And they say afterwards, now what happens to us, that this is just for in the instant moment, in the current moment. Imagine it happens for many, many years, for a long duration of our life. Say, Jara hakadi, Saba matataki. They say, Jara pave budepa, ubudepe hoke sasim. That person becomes old. Then, in the old age, hakadi here means avajid in the head, that now what happens, that this old age speaks to us, and it says it, and what does it let us know? That sabha matataki, that now our mind is tired, that now we can't even think anymore. But they say one thing, everything got tired. Take nan saravana suna take, taki sundarakaya. Then they said that sabha matataki, that the mind is tired. But they say one thing never got tired. Ek na tha kasamaya. Jo maya hai sasangaji. This illusion that has been attacking us for 5 minutes, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, our whole life. They say ek na tha kasamaya. They say Maya never got tired. Maya is such a prabal, it's such a powerful thing. This illusion that we fall into it, and we waste our whole lives. And that's why Guru Sahib said then, Maya never gets tired. We will get tired. It's a battle that we cannot win on our own. But the reason why we can't win is because of the next line, Bhavare, they gyan vichar na paye, because we haven't done vichar on what the Guru is saying. Birtha janama gvaya. And they say for that reason this life has passed birtha, vyarth, useless. So let's not fall into that trap. But it's very hard not to fall in that trap at the same time. I guess my own vichar, which is not that relevant anyway, is that we even may know the truth that actually I should get over this, but it's easier said than done. And my own sharda is, if Guru Sahib doesn't do kirpa, then just look in the world, look how many people fall into that. And our ardas should be that Guru Sahib, don't let me fall. And if somebody else is falling into this trap, save them as well. Don't look down on them. Don't look at them and think that that person, where's their faith, where's their sharda, all these kind of things. Let's not do that at all. Let's just say, Guru Sahib, just protect me. Protect your servant as well. don't let me fall into this trap as well. And if I'm falling into it, then pull me out of it. Don't let me fall. Don't let me be like those stones, that patthar that drowns inside the water, drowns in all these worries and all these problems. When just stand to the side and just let it go. Just put it to one side. Te gyan vichar na paya. What is Guru Sahib Ji saying to us? Again, that this is all a play. Dekhan aaya jagat tamasha. This is all a play. The Guru is saying it to us, and of course it feels so real. But are we going to let that consume our lives? That is the question. That whole life, biratha janma gavaya. Why is the whole life biratha, which means useless? Because they say that this hire jaisa janam hai. That this life was so special. The Guru gave us such a special life. They gave us these breaths that we have. And why do we have these breaths? Just vakharako lentu aya ramanam santana karapaya. Taj abhiman leho manamol ramanam hriday mehetol. They say, just vakhar tu lentu aya. The reason that you came in this world, what you came to earn that. Ramanam santana karapaya. Come into this sad sangat. Santana kar. Sad sangat which aa karke, come into sad sangat, and they say Ramanam Santan Karapaya. Ramanam again. Likha Ramanam Gurmukhi Gopal. Like Gurbani, it's all one. It may sound repetitive, but it's not. How can you call one repetitive? It's just, it is what it is, it's the truth. Ramanam Santan Karapaya Taj Abhiman. Get rid of this, whatever this Mapona is, this I, me, why is this happening to me for? Taj Abhiman Leho Manamod Ramanam Hriday Mehetol. Again, the Ramanam, take WhyGuruji's name, their name, and put it inside our heart. And Tol, you could say, means to measure. But look at it this way, that just look how great WhyGuruji is, how great their name is. What is WhyGuruji saving me from in this situation? Follow the Guru. Bhavare te gyan vichar na paye. Biratha janam gavaya. Let's not be those crazy people. If we're going to be crazy, then let's be crazy in the love of the Guru. Like how Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj Ji was in love with Parameshwar WhyGuruji as well. Paya davana sahaka nanak baurana ho harbina avarna jana. Guru Nanak Ji said this whilst sat in a graveyard. He said, I am crazy, but I'm crazy in love for WhyGuruji. Paya davana sahaka. Saha means Shaha, WhyGuruji. Nanak baura na ho harbina avarna jana. I don't know nobody else. Any situation in my life, I don't see that individual, I see WhyGuruji in that situation. That's something that helps me a lot. That don't try and look at the individual, because you may say, I don't trust them. Technically, everybody makes mistakes. So we could trust somebody, they could still make a mistake. But trust WhyGuruji in that situation to take care of me and to save my honor. See WhyGuruji in every single situation and have that trust in WhyGuruji that they'll protect my honor as well. So Guru Sahib Ji here, just in the first two panktiya, in so much detail, they've explained to us that we may go our whole lives, and at the end of it, we're in this great regret because we've just gone crazy our whole lives, infatuated, stuck in something that's made us go crazy. And the Guru goes even further in the next few panktiya, Hanji.
Janam muwe nahi jeevan asa.
So pehla saad sangat ji asi jamadya. We come on the world, right? Janam muwe. So janam to lekar ant tak, maut tak, from the start of our life to the end of our lives, nahi jeevan asa. We live our whole lives, but we haven't actually lived the life we were meant to live. What we came here to do, again, just vakhara ko lentu aya. What we came here to do, we did not do that. Gobind milan ki ehe teri badiya. What we came here to do, we never did that, because on that journey, we got sidetracked, we stopped that journey because of something that was pulling us in, Hanji.
Aye chale pahi aas nirasa.
Aye chale. Asi aunde how we come into world, fisi jande, then we go. We come and then we go. By aas nirasa. And that aas, that hope that we had to meet WhyGuruji before we came here, Mata ke udar mehe pratapal kare so kyo mano visariye. When we was in the mother's womb and we're doing a benti to WhyGuru Ji that sadi rakhya karo, that when I come into this world then I'll do your bhakti, that's why we're given the human body. Manas janam dulamb. This human body is, dulamb means durlabh. Lab means labana means to find, dur means very hard. It was so hard to get this human body, and now that we've got it, we've wasted it. What happens by us in the rasa? The reason why we came is to meet WhyGuru Ji. But I'm sure we all know that when we're stuck in some sort of dispute, chagara, larai in our lives, the last thing we're thinking about is mukti. The last thing we think is that why now? I just want to say WhyGuru, I want to connect to WhyGuru Ji and just gain mukti. We're so caught up in that situation that the only thing that we're focused on is I need to solve that situation. I need to get to the bottom of it. I need to get justice. I need to make this person pay for what they've done for me. And that becomes the whole, that becomes our life. That's all we're focused upon. And the reason why we're here, when we was meant to come into Bhakti, we've forgotten about that. Or our dhyan is not there. When we sit down Amrit Vela, Ja Rera Sahib, there's something which when we're sitting there for Rera Sahib, we don't focus on the Bani, our mind is focused on what's happened to me. Why has this happened to me? Why Guru Ji, why did God let this happen to me? So I chale pai aas in the rasa. The reason why we came here, those hopes and desires that we came to fulfill, ne rasa. We did not fulfill them. Avehe nange, jahe nange. We came naked, we went naked. We didn't earn WhyGuru Ji's name, just vakkar ko lain tu aaya. We didn't take that with us. We've come naked and we've gone naked because we forgot what the main reason was for us coming on this earth, Hanji.
Chore chore chakh mati ral jai.
Fair Sasing, they say here, chore chore chakh. That person goes their whole life in these disputes, and Pharaoh Puchtonde, they start to regret this. They mati rala jai. Mati pave mitti vich sama jande. They just absorb back into the mitti. They go back to mitti, they go back to dust, they go back to dirt. They leave this body and their body becomes mitti and they go back in the 84 lakh June. Ja Sa Singh Ji, they come back as a sap. Sap di June which aa karke, they come back as a sap because where does a sap live? It lives in the mitti. Or they come back as an ant or a worm because where they live? In the mitti. Mati rala jai. They live within the mitti as well. So spend our whole lives, we became dust and we became dirt again. And then where did we go? We went back into the dirt, into the 84 lakh June cycle, the 8.4 million life cycle. We may even come back in the life form that is in the mitti itself, Hanji.
Kal na champa har gun gai.
But Guru Sahib Ji says this to us, Har gun gai. The one who sings WhyGuru Ji's guna. Guna nu gaunda hai, the one who sings WhyGuru Ji's gun, their qualities, pave amrit vela, sachna vadiyai vichar. To do vichar upon WhyGuru Ji's gun, upon their qualities. Well, we say, Tere kavan kavan guna, kahe kahe gava. Tu sahib guni nadana. The hey WhyGuru Ji, what gun can I sing is that we sit there and we just think about how great my Guru is. Tumri mehma baranana sako. That your mehma is beyond explanation. Kathan to rehte hai, it's beyond explanation. So Guru Sahib Ji here says that one who sings WhyGuru Ji's praise is Kal not champe. They say Kal cannot even touch that person. Kal means deaf. Deaf not come near that person. Har Gun Gai, who sings WhyGuru Ji's praises. Just like a Sikh during the times of Guru Nanak Ji ko Pai Parana Ji. Says Pai Parana Ji from Guru Arjan Dev Ji's time. Bidya Jetha Lang Parana Pancham Para Sang Pyana. These are the 5 Guru Sikhs who went with Guru Arjan Dev Ji. When Guru said you went to give Shahidi, there's a Pai Parana Ji from that time as well. But this Pai Parana Ji is from Guru Nanak Dev Ji's time. It's a long Sakhi, hopefully I remember most of it. Pai Parana Ji did the Sangat of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji. Guru Maharaj Ji di Sangat karke, they had this moment where they realized that one day I'm going to die. That one day I'm going to leave this body, and they got so scared. So they went to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Benti ke Maharaj Ji, I'm so scared of death, save me. The Guru Maharaj Ji, blessed by Paranaji, they said to them that always do this one thing. Whenever you're working, you either listen to WhyGuru Ji's Sifat Salaha or you do their Sifat Salaha. You either speak it or you listen to it all the time. That's what Guru Nanak Ji said to Bhai Paranaji. Whenever you're working, either you sing God's praises or you listen to God's praises. Now in those days, there was no, SoundCloud and headphones and stuff, so you couldn't just plug your headphones in and do it, right? So somebody would have to praise WhyGuru Ji in front of you, or you'd have to do that praise yourself. Then much time had passed, and what happened was, within Bhai Paranaji's pind, there was this, you could say like a Chaudhary, there was just a person that lived there of a high level, and he got a chitti from his pind where he was, a letter from his village, and they said, you need to come home straight away. So he went to one of the people inside his village and said, I need to go home. I need a worker to come with me and to carry all my stuff. And he said, nobody's going to come at this time. It's the evening and it's so far away. Because the only person that could probably help you is Bhai Paranaji. So they called Bhai Paranaji, and Bhai Paranaji said, I'll take you and I'll carry your stuff for you. When they were on the path, when they were going up, Bhai Paranaji was doing his work. What happened was Bhai Paranaji stopped. They dropped everything on the floor and they stood there in regret. What was the regret? The regret was that they forgot to say WhyGuru Ji's praises or listen to WhyGuru Ji's praises. And the person with him was like, what's wrong with you? I'll give you more money. You want more money? Let's go. And he said, this is my nizam, this is my niyam, this is what I follow. That I have to listen to WhyGuru Ji's praises or I have to do WhyGuru Ji's praises. So the person says that, you know what, I can't do WhyGuru Ji's praises, but I can listen to them. So you praise WhyGuru Ji and we'll walk together. So they carried on walking, and that became Sadh Sangat. That time together was Sadh Sangat. Right? Where there's Jithe Eko Naam Vakhanya, where there's Naam, where there's praises of WhyGuru Ji, that is Sadh Sangat. Ek Sikh, Doi Sadh Sang. Where two people together praise WhyGuru Ji, that is Sadh Sangat. So they're walking, and Bhai Paranaji is of a high avastha, very high spiritual level, and he says to this person that this moment of satsang we did together for maybe 20 minutes, 1 hour, this is so precious that this is going to go with you in the next life. They said, how old are you? He said, I'm 60 years old. In 60 years, this is the only thing that you've done in your life that's of any use. This satsang that you've done now. So, 60 saal vaste sach for 60 years. They wasted their whole life. Birtha janam gavaya. But now, this one moment of satsang has so much power that they said that you're going to die in 8 days. After 8 days, that's it, you're going. And the Jamdoots are going to come for you, the messengers of death are going to come for you, and going to take you to Tadamaraj. And Tadamaraj is going to read your lekha, he's going to read your accounts, and he's going to see on there 60 years of Pap, Ladai, Chagra, all these kind of things. But then at the end, he's going to see Sadh Sangat. Right at the end. And he's going to say to you, what do you want first? Do you want to go to Narak, to hell, for all the sins and all the bad things that you've done, or the cheating, or the stealing? Or do you want to first go and earn the phal of Sadh Sangat? The fruits of doing that satsang for that short period of time. And they said, and so Bhai Paranaji is saying this all to this person. And Bhai Paranaji, the person goes, what should I do then? And they go, pick Sadh Sangat first. Do Sadh Sangat first. Right? And they said, but, they were still confused. And then Bhai Paranaji says to them, don't worry, I'm leaving my body tomorrow. So you're going in 8 days, but I'm going tomorrow anyway. So when you leave, when this all happens, I'll be there in Sachkhand. Right? I'll meet you there. Right? So Bhai Paranaji was such an avastha spiritual level, they knew they were going to leave their body, and then they would already become one with Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. So Satsang, the next day, Bhai Paranaji leaves their body. 8 din to baad, after 8 days, this person leaves his body. And what happens? He's on his way with the Jamdoots. He's going towards Tadamaraj. Tadamaraj reads his lekha, all this pap, and that one, it's not even a pun. This is not pun, Sasangaji, this is naam. Big difference. Why? Simrata sastra pun pap bicharde tatte sar na jani. These different granths, they talk about good and bad, As a Sikh, we're not here to do good or bad. All we want to do is Naam Japana. Naam. Naam is not like, we're not doing it for something return. Nishkamta. We do with no desire. With no desire. And that is Parvan. If you do with a desire, we will gain that desire. But the one who does with no desire, there are no karam. It's beyond karam. It's not good, it's not bad. It's just the highest of the high. So what happens is that when he goes to Dharmaraj and they see this, Dharmaraj says, what do you want first? Narak or Sachkhand? That person says, ke Sachkhand. Sachkhand Bakshu. Right? If Sachkhand to baad, I go to Narak. So the Jamdoots take this person to Sachkhand. And the Jamdoots say to him, you can only go for a short period of time and then come out. Because if you don't, then that saza, that punishment you're going to gain is going to be very big. So he goes inside, he sits down, he enjoys his satsang. And the people say, what is satsang? What is satsang like? If you ask by Gurudashi, they say, Sad Sangat Sachkhand hai. Vasa Nirankare. What is Sachkhand like? Sachkhand is like this. This is Sachkhand. Sad Sangat Sachkhand hai. Where Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is here, the Katha of Gurbani is happening, Kirtan, everybody's connected. That is Sad Sangat. So he's sitting there in Sad Sangat and he thinks, okay, Charlie probably doesn't have a watch, right? But he stands up and thinks it's time to go. And Bhai Pradhanaji says to him, where are you going? Where are you going? And they say, I'm going now with Jamdoots. They say, don't go, stay. And they say, what do you mean? They say, Jamdoots can't come and take you. They can't come here. They can't come to Sachkhand. So Jamdoots are standing outside thinking, it's taking a bit long. He's not coming, he's cheated us. And then they go back to Dharmaraj, and then Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji uchar the Shabad about that moment. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, what is that moment instilling Guru Bani? Jeh sadhu gobida bhajana, kirtan nanak neeta, ana ho, ana tu, ana hai chutta hai, nikat na jaiyo ho dood. We read it every night before we go to bed. They say where there's the sadhu sons, where they do bhajan bandagi, where they connect to WhyGuru Ji, where they say WhyGuru, where they listen to Gurbani Kirtan, Katha Sunadaya, they're connected to Naam. They say, Ana ho. They say, neither can I, Ana tu, neither can you go there. We cannot go to Sachkhand because that is WhyGuru Ji's hukam. That where there is Naam, where there is Kirtan, Jamdoot cannot come near that place. So if today death is coming close to us, it's the end of our lives or the end of somebody's life, where there is Kirtan, where there is Sukhmani Sada Part, Japji Sada Part, whatever Bani is that is being played, that is being recited next to that person who can leave their body, Guru Maharaj Ji says to themselves that death cannot even come near that person. So in our lives, we should live such a life that every single moment we remember WhyGuru Ji. It comes in Japji Sada Part, ke Kavana Savela Vakta Kavana, Kavana Thit Kavanavar. In that same Bani of Japji Sahib, Guru Sahib Ji says to us, ke Swast Arth Bani Baramao Sat Sohan Sada Mancha. This is one arth. They say that same Shabad there, what does that mean? They say that when we come to the Guru, how do we do bhakti and when should we do bhakti? The Guru Sahib says, Swast Arth. Swast here means Amrita Vela. Arth means, again, Sandhya da Vela, Pave Rera Sahib. Sandhya means sunset and sunrise, when the two times meet. Guru Sahib says, Swast Arth Bani Badamao. Bani, Guru's words, Badamao means Ucharna. To recite Guru's Bani. Swast Arth Bani Badamao. So in the morning and in the evening, Bani da jap karo. Recite Guru Bani. But then the Guru says, Sata Sohan Sada Manachao. Sata Sohan, that indestructible one who is so beautiful, Sada Manachao. Sada means Hamesha hi. Athe pair. Din raat. All the time Sada Manachao. So the aim is not just to do Amrit Vela in the morning and then Rera Sahib in the evening and Sohela Sahib before bed. The aim is to get to a stage where Sada Man Chao, where all the time we are absorbed in the Guru. Not just here and there, like morning and then, okay, goodbye God, I'm going to work. And then evening, hello, then Son to Pella, good night. It's not like that, it's all the time. Even in our even in our sleep, all the time. Gurmukhi jage neend na sope. That the Gurmukhi is always awake and they're never asleep. Even in their dreams. They're not dreaming. They're awake at all times. They're always awake. Gurmukhi jage. The Gurmukh is always awake. So in this case, he was saved. Because that one moment of sadsangat. We might not be so fortunate, right? But the Guru has given us one guarantee. That if we start now, then we'll finish. So we have to start. We have to start now. We have to start doing our bhakti now because we don't know antakal. In that last moment, what are we going to think about? If our life is based upon the Guru, if our relationship is with the Guru, if we love our Guru so much that we can't live without our Guru, then in the last moment, we're going to be thinking about our Guru. Our attachment is going to be to our Guru because we love our Guru so much. Just think to yourself right now, think of a story of the Guru that you heard when you were younger. Think of a Guru. Whether that's Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, Guru Ramdas Ji Sache Pasha Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And think about your relationship with that Guru when you heard that Sakhi of theirs. What was it that lit that candle inside us, that love that we started to gain for our Guru? What was that story? What was that moment like? Do we still experience that today? Do we still do those same things we did then? Do we listen to Katha every day? Do we listen to Tahas Katha? Listen, like when we first heard the Sakhiya, the Shahidiyah of the Sahibzade, of the 4 sons of Guru Gobind Singh for the first time. Just remember that moment when you watched the movie Char Sahibzade. The Shahidiyah of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, or Nove Pash Ji, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Suna Sakhi, Jap Man Pyar. Now these Sakhiya, these Sikhya we gain from them are so powerful that they filled us with so much love and they've got us to where we are today. They are so powerful that we can't underestimate them. So if we're going to pass our time, let's pass our time in this, and that will inspire us. And Maharaj said, Ke likha Ram Naam Gurmukh Gopala, that let's write on that patti, let's write on our hearts the name of God at all times. So it's near the end of the Katha, and I was meant to do 2 podya, but I'm guessing we're going to stick to 1. But Kalna Champe, Har Guna Gai. The one who sings WhyGuruji's praises, Har Guna Gai, that person, Kalna Champe. Champe means Chimbarda, that death cannot come near that person. It cannot penetrate, it cannot get into that person. It cannot take away this precious life that they've got. So for 2 minutes, let's all do some WhyGuru Simran together, Guru Mantra da Jap. So if we cross our legs, backs up straight, because Maharaj Ji aap keh rahe hain, Kalna Champe Har Guna Gai. And when we say WhyGuru, WhyGuru is not just a name. When we say WhyGuru, one meaning of WhyGuru is Vahe, Vah, Guru. How great is my Guru? How great is Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj? How great is Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji? We say Shahida De Sirtaj, the master of Shahidi, the top of the top, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Think of Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, we don't really hear about. Or Guru Amar Das Ji. We've all heard a story of Guru Amar Das Ji before. Look how much Guru Amar Das Ji served Guru Angad Dev Ji for 12 years at the age of 84. 84. And they served them Tana Mana Tana. Guru Amar Das Ji's Bani says this, Tana Mana Tana Sab Saupa Guru Ko. The Guru didn't just say it. Tana means body, Mana means mind, Tana means wealth. Sab Saupa Ko means to give everything. Guru Amar Das Ji didn't say that. Guru Amar Das Ji lived that. And after they lived there, they said that if you want to walk this path, then you have to do the same thing. You have to give everything to the Guru. But it's not a thing that, I have to give everything to the Guru. It's I want to give everything to the Guru. It's not a have, it's a want. We want to do that. we're begging the Guru to take everything from us. We're not begging the Guru, Maharaji, please keep my tan, please keep my man, keep my tan. We're saying, Maharaji, take it all. I don't want anything. I just want you. That is our benti. So we say, WhyGuru, let's do that. Kalna champe har gun gai. Let's sing WhyGuruji's praises. So Sari Sangat Kirpa Karo, let's all say WhyGuru together and let's all praise WhyGuruji as well. WhyGuru,
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 WhyGuru.
WhyGuru.
So Guru Maharaji says to us, Kal na champe har gun gai. The one who sings WhyGuruji's praises, Kal na champe, that death cannot touch that person. The one who has WhyGuruji's name with them, that person is untouchable. Hanji.
Pai nav nidh har ka nai.
So Guru Sahib Ji, Akhilya Pankti Vir Sasni Fir Samapti Karnage, we do finish of the Katha after these last two lines. They say ke Pai nav nidh har ke nai. The har ke nai, ke WhyGuruji de naam japan karke, by reciting God's name, har ke nai, WhyGuruji da naam, har ke nai. Pai nav nidh. That person gains a no nidya. They gain everything that they've desired is come to them anyway. They don't even want it anymore. Like we said, there's no want from the world. There's only a want for the Guru. But that all falls in their feet anyway. The one who hadake nai, the one who praises WhyGuruji, the one who says to them, so every single day, let's try that in the morning. Guru Satguru ka jo Sikh akhai so pal ke uthar namati ave. That let's try wake up in the morning. Let's try remember the Guru. Let's stop doing this thing that the Guru says at the start, ke chakha bolan kya jag se vad, chud mere dekhe paramad. That we'll go our whole life just fighting and fighting and fighting. Aaye chale pay aas in the rasa. We've gone our whole lives and we've wasted this life. The purpose of this life that I wasted, let's leave that all to one side and let's do this one thing. Hai ke har ke nai. Let's sing WhyGuruji's praises and let's just keep saying WhyGuru Hanji.
Ape deva sahaj subhai.
So Akhili Pankti Satsanga ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj ji kathan karde han ke ape deva. Ape deva, Guru Sahib ji is saying to us they themselves, WhyGuru Ji, they themselves allow us to meet the Guru. They bless us with a Satguru. And they bless us with such a Satguru that they show us the path. Aisa Satguru je mile, tisno sirisopya vicho apajai. That if I meet such a true Guru, I'll give everything to them. Tisno sabasopya. I give up everything to that one Guru. Sahaja Sobai. Sutta said very easily, the one who gives everything to the Guru, truly, then the Guru takes care of everything that easily for them. Sutta said, Sahaja Sobai means so easily, so naturally, that if we're able to just let go of everything and leave in the Guru's choli, in the Guru's laps, then Sasangari, the Guru takes care of all of our problems as well. Right? Mere Ram Rai tu Santa ka Sant tere, tere sevak ko pau kichnahi, jamne ave nere. Again, death does not touch that person. They do not go their whole lives at the end of their lives regretting what's happened. They leave this body and they leave with honor and they go and they stay in the Guru's charan. So we finish off the vichar there. Inya beintiya parwan karniya Sasangji, please forgive all the mistakes. But let's try and apply that into our lives. Many mistakes made. Maaf karo ji, Sasangji make many mistakes. The Japji Sahib course will start in about 10 minutes upstairs. So please make your upstairs for the Japji Sahib course as well before the Langar hall. So read the last two pankti, then we do Samapti. Deho sajjanasi sariya, jo hove sahib syo mel.
Pai nav nidh har ka nai, api deva sahaj subhai.
WhyGuru Ji ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji ki Fateh.
WhyGuru, WhyGuru.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. WhyGuru Ji ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji ki Fateh.
WhyGuru.